Hey guys, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. So today I'll be reviewing the newest fragrance release from Jean Paul Gaultier. This one is La Belle Flower Edition. So I have talked briefly about this in my last video about my new releases. Also in the comments of my last video, I think this is a perfume that you guys are looking forward to the most. So do I think it's worth the money? Will I be buying this one? Do I think it's better than the original? Okay, so first of all, I will put a picture of the bottle up here. So it is a nice torso shaped bottle. As you can tell, I am a fan of Jean Paul Gaultier perfumes. I have my little display here. My favorite from the labels is not the original one. It's actually the intense version, which I have a small bottle here, but I also have a big bottle of it as well. So this one has a beautiful neck piece here. There's a new bottle design that they came out with recently. It does not look like this. I have mentioned this, I think, on my Instagram a few times. I don't like the change that they've made. It's like a raised glass and it's painted gold, where with this you have the nice detail with the roses around the neck. So this is my favorite version of La Belle. The new version, La Belle Flower Edition, is completely different from the original La Belle, from the La Belle Intense, and also from the La Belle Fleur Terrible, which I think is also similar to the La Belle Paradise Garden. Anyways, so I have been testing this one both on skin and on clothing for the past little while. I forgot to read out the notes. I'll just do that now quickly. The top note is apricot, middle notes are magnolia and jasmine, and the base notes is vanilla. So in the opening, it reminds me of peach rings, peach candy. It's sweet, sugary, creamy. Vanilla is there as well. And I'm also reminded of dried apricots. It does have this dry feeling in it as well, even though it also has a texture of being creamy at the same time. Maybe if you can imagine a dried apricot and then inside you have like the creamy, milky kind of candy in there as well. The vibe that I get with this is a tropical scent, tropical fruity cocktail with some peach rings around the ring of the rim, sorry, of the glass. I like the opening, you guys, but I'll say that I'm not in love with this scent. I think this scent is going to be very popular. I think it's a very mass appealing scent that people will absolutely fall in love with. But for me personally, I just find it to be a little bit too simplistic. I mean, it's a nice scent. It doesn't smell bad at all. It smells very nice and fruity and fun and tropical and easy to wear. But I don't know, you guys, there's just something about it. I'm not really like feeling the need to own this right now. I'll be continuing to test this scent, of course. But I'm just not sold on it right now. It might grow on me over time, but so far I'm just not all the way there. So as I said, the opening, you get a nice tropical, fruity, peach, apricot, dried fruit, creamy, sweet vanilla vibe to it. As this one dries down, the musk starts to take over. It's stronger. Also, there's this kind of earthy feeling in the base here that I get in the dry down that reminds me of a sweet patchouli scent. Patchouli is not listed in the notes here, but on my skin, I get this musky, earthy, sweet, fruity, peach, vanilla, fruit chuli scent. And even though patchouli oftentimes is a very strong and pungent kind of note, in this scent, it's not that strong. It's kind of like a soft, earthy patchouli richness. And I still do smell the apricot slash peach in here as well in the dry down. So I have to say that the more that I wore this, especially in the dry down, it kept reminding me of another scent. As this one dried down, it became more similar to something else, even though I wouldn't say they're dupes of each other or anything like that, but there is a hint of the scent that I'll show you right now. I don't have a bottle of it, but I do have a travel size. This is the Tom Ford Bitter Peach. I think it's my holy grail peach scent. It's my favorite. So yeah, in the dry down of the BELLE Flower Edition, I do get a hint of this, kind of like a watered down version of Bitter Peach, which also has this kind of intense, earthy, patchouli, fruit-chouli peach vibe to it. So if you can imagine taking Bitter Peach and toning it down a lot and watering it down, the dry down reminds me of the dry down of Flower Edition BELLE reminds me of that. So that's something to keep in mind. At least on my skin, that's what I get. And as I said, Bitter Peach is one of my most favorite scents from Tom Ford, probably my holy grail peach perfume, along with the body spray from Lush limited edition Peaches. And I have been layering those two together. It adds an extra peachy sweetness to this dirty peach patchouli scent, and it's just amazing. So yeah, you guys, I like the scent. I think that many people will. I think it's going to be super popular. I mentioned earlier, it's nothing like the original BELLE or any of the other flankers. So I think they could have even released this as an original scent and not part of the BELLE collection. On skin, it projects for a few hours. After that, it becomes a very soft skin scent where the musk is more dominant. And then you still get that really nice peachy apricot scent throughout. So this one is going to be a pass for me for now. At this very moment, I'm not itching to get it right now. I'm very, very satisfied already, I think, when it comes to peach scents, because I have the Bitter Peach, which again is my favorite. I also have a dupe of this from Pandora Scents. I think it's Paris Corner. And I have an extra backup travel size of this, and I also have the Lush Peaches body spray, which is a literal peach drink or juice. So I still think it is definitely worth a try. As I said earlier, I like this one a lot, but I'm not sold on it just yet, because probably I'll reach for other peach scents over this one. But I think the bottle is adorable. I like the collection. I love many from Jean Paul Gaultier, but maybe when it gets on sale later on, I might add it, because it is a very wearable, easygoing, pretty scent, very enjoyable. And I think it's very nice. So yeah, that was my review on Jean Paul Gaultier BELLE Flower Edition. If you've already tried it, I would love to hear your opinion about it down in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.